Beloved, just because it's quiet doesn't mean I'm absent. Hear me. This silence is not a void. It is a sanctuary. I am in the hush after your last unanswered text. I am in the space between the application you sent and the email that hasn't come. I am in the prayer that felt like it hit the ceiling and slid back into your lap. I am in the long pause between the doctor's report and the next step, in the late-night scrolling that only makes the room feel larger and lonelier. I see the ache of waiting when the phone doesn't ring, when the door doesn't open, when the breakthrough you rehearsed in your mind still hasn't materialized. You are safe tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Lay your head here, child. Let the quiet stop sounding like punishment and start sounding like me. This moment right now is holy, not empty. Holy, not ignored. Held. I am drawing near in the stillness because I do my deepest work beneath the noise. Inhale peace, exhale control. Again, inhale the certainty of my presence. Exhale the need to manage outcomes. You were not meant to carry divine weight with human shoulders. When you grasp at control, your mind spins. When you release, your roots sink. I'm not withholding to wound you. I am preparing you to hold what you asked me for without losing your peace when it comes. What you call delay, I call design. What you call silence, I call soil dark, yes, but full of life. Let go and watch me work. Let go of the story you're writing in fear and receive the story I am authoring in love. I am organizing answers you cannot schedule, aligning people you have not met, moving pieces you cannot see. In the hush, I am shaping you, steadying your breath, slowing your pace, making room in you for fruit that lasts. Inhale peace, exhale control. If this word steadies you, anchor yourself in this rhythm. Subscribe for nightly prayers on timing and peace, and share this with someone walking through a silent season who needs comfort without shame. Stay close now, be still. I am here, and the quiet is holy. Beloved, I see the ache you don't say out loud. You've made peace with the quiet on the outside, but inside your chest the noise is loud. It's okay to admit that the silence hurts. Faith can feel lonely in the middle of a long pause. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Let the truth sit with you. I am near even when I am quiet. I am not embarrassed by your tears or impatient with your questions. Lay them here, breathe. Inhale peace, exhale control. This is the battlefield. In the quiet, the enemy whispers, "You're forgotten." He strings together shadows into stories. I did something wrong. God moved on without me. I missed my chance. I don't deserve it anymore. He points to the waiting and calls it rejection. But hear me know. Not because you are rejected, but because you are being readied. Not because I turned away, but because I have turned you toward what lasts. Not because you failed, but because I intend a fruitfulness you have not yet imagined. I have not misplaced your name. I have not lost your file. I have not withdrawn my affection. I am the author of your days. I do not forget the lines I wrote in love. Your mind tries to fill the silence with worst-case scenarios to feel in control. You replay conversations, diagnose delays, and punish yourself with imagined outcomes to avoid surprises. That is not protection, child. That is pressure. When you worry, you try to play both God and human at the same time, carrying divine weight with human shoulders. Be still. Return the outcomes to me. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Open hands can receive what clenched fists cannot. Let go and watch me work. Ask the question your soul keeps circling. What am I doing when nothing seems to be happening? Listen, I am working a deeper belonging. I am convincing your roots of what your feelings forget. You are mine. I am untangling you from the voices that drain you, so that when the door opens, you walk through without bleeding. I am steadying your inner life, so the weight of answered prayer will not fracture your peace. I am aligning your steps so you don't arrive early with a heart unready for the room I prepared. Silence is not abandonment. It is where I braid your story tighter into my heart until no storm can pull you loose. You are safe tonight, safe, not because you see the plan, but because you are held by the planner. Give me the lie of, I'm forgotten, and take this truth instead. I am remembered. I am being readied. I belong. Just whisper it with me now. I am not forgotten. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, come closer and let my word steady you. To everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. Hear me, I am not random, and I am not late. I do not throw your life like dice across a table. I plant it like seed into soil, timed with sun and rain I have already ordered. This moment, right now, is holy, even if it feels ordinary. Even if your calendar looks empty and your hands feel idle. Holiness is not the loud rush of outcomes. It is the quiet rightness of my timing. There is a time to plant and a time to uproot what was planted. Some of you are in the ground, seasons dark, covered, unseen, where roots are commanded to go down before anything dares to reach up. Some of you are in the uprooting, where I am loosening what cannot remain so your future does not strangle on yesterday's comfort. There is a time to build and a time to tear down. Some of you are placing brick upon brick in obscurity. Others are watching scaffolding come down, because I will not let you live inside a structure that can't hold my next. There is a time to heal, and a time to be made whole by rest that feels like slowness. There is a time to gather, and a time to refrain, a time to collect relationships, wisdom, and resources, and a time to keep your circle small while I refine your motives. Do not call my not yet a no. My pace is purposeful. I refuse to rush what must be rooted. I am more committed to your becoming than to your appearing. I am crafting capacity, not just moments. You are safe here tonight, not because you can predict the turn of every page, but because I am the author who writes in seasons and makes everything beautiful in its time. So stop grading your life by visible fruit when I am measuring faithfulness and readiness. Leaves are not the measure of life, roots are. Do not despise the days when all you can do is show up, water the ground, and wait. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Trust the cadence I set for you. Plant when I say plant, pause when I say pause, move when I whisper, move. Child of mine, your timeline is not behind, it is being aligned. And when the time comes, the door will not just open, it will fit who you have become. Beloved, come closer and hear my heart through my word. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. Every branch in me that bears fruit, he prunes so that it will bear more fruit. Abide in me, and I in you. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Listen carefully, pruning is not proof that you failed. It is proof that I intend more fruit than you have seen. You asked for fruit that lasts. I am answering by making room for it. I know the shock of it. Pruning can feel like loss, like subtraction, like, why did that door close? A number went down, a platform felt smaller, a relationship loosened, an opportunity slipped, a plan you held tightly unraveled in your hands. You interpret the cut as rejection. You fear the silence after the snip. But hear me, not because you're being punished, but because you're being positioned. Not because I'm displeased, but because I'm determined that what grows in you will be steady and sweet, not brittle and rushed. I cut what drains you so I can grow what feeds you. I remove the shoots that steal your strength without giving you fruit, the distractions that sip your hours, the patterns that bleed your peace, the approvals that keep you dancing but never resting. I thin the crowded places so light can reach what matters. I lift the branch from the mud so it can breathe again. The shears in my hand are love. You are safe here tonight, not because you understand every cut, but because you are held by a gardener who never wastes one. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go of the story that every subtraction is a sentence. Let go and watch me work. Abiding is your part, pruning is mine. Do not fight my hands, stay with my heart. Remain in me, keep your roots in my presence, your mind in my word, your breath in my peace. Let my words remain in you until your desires align with my timing. When I close a door, it is to keep the sap for the branch that will bear. When I clear your schedule, it is to make space for the assignment that fits who you're becoming. Child of mine, I am not taking to leave you empty. I am trimming to make you ready. What looks like less is the pathway to more. Trust the vine. Rest in the gardener. Open your hands. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, now we turn to the first work beneath the surface. Roots before fruit. Hear me. Silence is where I thicken your unseen life, so public weight does not collapse you later. I will not rush you into rooms your roots cannot carry. I am strengthening what is underneath, so what is coming will not break you. A tree in winter looks like nothing is happening, branches bare, wind loud, sky gray, but under the soil the life is busy, conserving, deepening, gripping what will hold when storms return. That is what I am doing in you. I am increasing your reach downward so your reach outward can be peaceful, steady, and sure. What do roots look like? Endurance that keeps showing up when no one is counting. Private obedience when no one is clapping. Consistency that holds its shape on Tuesdays at 6 a.m., just as much as on platforms and highlight reels. Choosing truth over trends, integrity over immediacy, forgiveness over the easy offense. It looks like learning to abide my word, warming your thoughts before your phone lights up, my presence becoming the first quiet you crave and the last voice you listen to. It looks like surrender in little things, turning away from distractions that bleed your attention, honoring the Sabbath of your soul, practicing gratitude when results are still seeds. It is your identity anchoring in me, not in outcomes or applause, your yes becoming clean, your no becoming free. Do not measure yourself by someone else's harvest. You do not see their winters, their storms, their deepening. Social fields show fruit. I see the root. Comparison will make you despise the patient work that makes you unshakable. Let me free you from that theft. Remember the winter tree, not dead, but designed for a quieter work. So whisper with me, simple and honest. God, deepen me before you display me. Again, God, deepen me before you display me. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held while I do this rooting work. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Child of mine, agree with me in the dailies. Open my word and stay until your mind slows. Pray short and often. Do the next obedient step without needing a spotlight. Keep healthy boundaries that protect your soul. Rest without guilt. Choose faithfulness over frenzy. These are not small, they are strong. I am weaving stamina into your spirit, teaching your roots to drink from me so your fruit will not need to beg from people. When the season shifts, and it will, you will not topple under favor. You will steward it in peace. I am not late. I am laying a foundation. Trust my pace. Your roots are growing, and when it is time, your fruit will come sweet, steady, and right on time. Beloved, lean in. After roots, we must deal with what keeps you bleeding. Hear me with a rested heart. Some of what you called love was actually bondage. Some of what felt like connection was a cord that kept siphoning your peace. I am not here to shame you. I am here to free you. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. I prune what drains you so you can carry what I'm sending without hemorrhaging on the way. Let me name the slow leak so you can stop apologizing for needing boundaries. Approval addiction, the endless refresh for a yes that keeps moving. People-pleasing that trades your calling for being liked. Toxic cycles that promise comfort but invoice you with confusion. Secret compromise that smiles in public and steals in private. Constant distraction that frays your attention until you can't hear my whisper. These are not your friends. They are thirsty vines taking sap from your future. Beloved, some things you called love were actually bondage. I am not removing your heart. I am removing the hooks in it. Do not fear my hand. I do not cut to punish, I cut to protect. I remove not to leave you barren, but to make room for clean growth, clear mind, and steady joy. My shears know the difference between precious and parasitic. I see the thread that ties your worth to their reaction. The late-night scroll that numbs but never heals. The conversation that always ends with you smaller. I see what you pretend doesn't cost you. Give it to me. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Open your hands, closed fists can't receive. Let go and watch me work. This surrender is practical and holy. For some, it will look like silence, where you used to explain yourself to exhaustion. For others, it is deleting the thread, blocking the number, returning the keys you said you'd keep just in case. It is confessing the secret so it loses its power. It is turning your phone face down during prayer and keeping it there. It is saying no without a novel of excuses. It is canceling the subscription that keeps tugging you back to what I delivered you from. It is resting when your ego wants to prove. Child of mine, release is not unloving. It is alignment with love himself. Let go and watch me work. I know you fear the space pruning creates, but hear me, I will fill it with myself. Where manipulation used to live, I will plant peace. Where compromise took root, I will plant integrity that sleeps at night. Where distraction scattered your strength, I will gather you into focus. You are safe here tonight. Safe not because you can predict who will stay, but because you are held by the one who never leaves. Abide in me while I lift the branch from the mud. I am not taking your life away. I am giving your life back. I prune what drains you so you can carry what I'm sending without leaks, without panic, without pretzels made of your soul. Open your hands. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, now let me do the quiet work of strength. After roots and pruning comes capacity. Hear me. Some of what you're praying for has a weight you cannot see from here. Favor is heavier than it looks. Open doors come with drafts and responsibilities you have not carried yet. I am not withholding to tease you. I am reinforcing you to keep you. Not because I want you small, but because I am building you steady. Not because I doubt you, but because I love you enough to prepare you. I am training stability, restraint, discernment, and humility in the hush, so the increase you will hold does not hollow you out. You are safe here tonight, not because every outcome is clear, but because you are held while I make you strong inside. This hidden training will not always feel glamorous. It will look like patience when nothing new posts about you. It will look like forgiving without getting the speech you think you are owed. It will look like showing up when it's boring and no one is clapping, choosing excellence when only I am watching. It will look like pausing before you answer, resisting the impulsive decision that promises relief but taxes your peace. It will look like restraint, choosing quiet over clapback, contentment over comparison, Sabbath over proving, prayer over panic. It will look like humility, asking for counsel, admitting when you don't know, letting me edit your plan. It will look like discernment, testing spirits, checking motives, measuring good against God. This is weight training for your soul, beloved. Slow, deliberate reps that make you unshakable. The mind is the battlefield where this strength is forged. The enemy cannot steal what I promised, so he targets the place where you carry at your peace. Anxiety tries to dethrone trust with what if, rehearsals and urgent fantasies that demand you fix what isn't yours to fix. Be still, breathe, abide. I keep in perfect peace those whose minds are stayed on me. Train your thoughts to sit at my feet. When fear surges, return to this. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Again, inhale my nearness. Exhale the need to manage outcomes. Open your hands. Closed fists can't receive. Let go and watch me work. Child of mine, this is how I fit you for armor you won't outgrow. I am lengthening your pause so wisdom can speak before impulse. I am softening your heart so authority won't harden it. I am teaching you to recognize my nudge in the small so you can steward the large without noise. I am shaping your appetite so favor won't feed your pride and opportunities won't outrun your character. Not because I'm withholding, but because I'm reinforcing you. Trust this holy conditioning. Keep your cadence with me. Read, pray, rest, obey, repeat. You are safe here tonight. Safe not because the weight is light, but because I am strengthening your inner life to carry outer increase in peace. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Be still. Breathe. Abide. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, now let me set your compass. After roots, pruning, and strength comes alignment. I am adjusting your desires, purifying your motives, and turning your feet so the future I open does not outgrow your heart. Hear me. I align you in silence so you don't enter the right door with the wrong heart. You are safe here tonight not because everything is fixed, but because you are held while I fine-tune what you want, why you want it, and where you are walking. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Let me steady your aim. You have asked for an open door, and I delight to give good gifts. But love asks a truer question first. Who will you be when you walk through? The misalignment looks like this: wanting a platform while resenting the private prayer that prepares it, craving speed while resisting the stamina that sustains it, chasing visibility while neglecting the vision that would guide it, asking for resources while avoiding the responsibility they require. Not because you are unworthy, but because I won't let the weight of answered prayer bend you into someone you were never meant to be. I am shaping the vessel for the oil I intend to pour. I am your shepherd. I do not just lead you into louder rooms. I lead you beside still waters so you learn my pace, my voice, my yes, and my no. Sometimes I quiet your environment to amplify my guidance. When conversations dry up, when invitations thin, when plans stall, do not panic. I am lowering the volume so the whisper becomes clear. I am closing extra tabs in your life so one page, the one I wrote, can load without crashing. Be still. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Here is your sacred prompt with me. What have I been chasing that doesn't bring peace? Ask it slowly. Sit with me until the answer surfaces without spin. If it demands you rush past rest, hide parts of yourself, or trade integrity for applause, it is not alignment, it is appetite. If it grows anxiety louder than obedience, it is not my direction, it is distraction dressed as destiny. I will never call you into a door that requires you to abandon the shepherd to keep it open. So let me fit the door to who you're becoming. I am sanding motives until they are smooth with love, trimming expectations until they match grace, oiling the hinges of timing so the opening is quiet, not violent. I am writing your name on assignments that will not compete with your soul. Walk with me by simple obedience, one step at a time, no forced entries. When it is time, the key you forged in the quiet trust, truth, and tenderness will turn without strain. You are safe here tonight, safe not because you control the hallway, but because I author the door. Inhale peace, exhale control. Keep close, let go and watch me work. Beloved, hear me gently and clearly. Stop taking my quiet as a verdict. My not yet is not a no. I know the sting of waiting, the way it can feel like humiliation when people ask, "Any news?" And you have none. The way birthdays and milestones whisper, "You should be further by now." I see the ache when your feed celebrates what you have been praying for and your hands are still empty. Breathe. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Waiting can feel heavy, but in my hands it is holy. I am not wasting your time. I am weaving it. I am already walking through the rooms you cannot enter yet. I am already arranging answers, moving resources, aligning people, and softening hearts. I am staging conversations you haven't heard, preparing provisions you haven't seen, protecting you from weights you don't yet recognize. Because I see what you can't see, because I love you more than your deadlines love you, because I will not rush what must last. I am not slow, I am precise. I am not indifferent, I am intentional. I do not build with flimsy timetables. I build with foundations that cure, doors that fit, and fruit that ripens sweet, not brittle, not early, not hollow. So hear the truth that breaks shame's spell, not forgotten, not overlooked, not rejected, prepared. Your name has not fallen between pages, it is engraved in my hands. Your prayers did not evaporate, they are seeds on my calendar, watered by tears I have counted. When I say, not yet, I am guarding you from entering a good thing at a wrong time, from standing in a room you would have to strive to stay in, from grasping a gift that would cost your peace to hold. Child of mine, delay is design. It is protection and craftsmanship at once. Release your timelines without releasing your hope. Lay your calendar on my altar, but keep your expectancy alive. Trade the countdown for communion. Trade the stopwatch for a steady heart. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Again, inhale my nearness. Exhale the need to manage outcomes. Whisper it with me. I surrender my schedule. I keep my hope. Open hands can receive what clenched fists cannot. Let go and watch me work. I am not teasing you. I am tailoring what you asked for to who you are becoming. I am sanding edges on your character and oiling hinges on the door so the opening will be quiet, not violent. I am setting the table so when you sit, you feast, not fumble. Rest in this. You are not behind. You are being aligned. Be still. Trust my pace. You are safe here tonight. Safe, not because you know when, but because I am faithful in the when. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, come here and breathe with me. You are safe here tonight not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Let your shoulders fall from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Soften your belly. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Let your hands open in your lap. Inhale peace. Exhale control. Again, inhale my nearness. Exhale the need to manage outcomes. Feel your mind slow under my hand. I am here. Listen to me, child of mine. You were never meant to carry divine weight with human shoulders. That pressure you have been living under, results, timing, people's reactions, the story you keep rehearsing in case it goes wrong, that is not your job, it is mine. Surrender is not defeat, it is doorway. This is where peace becomes real even before anything around you changes. Stay with me, Inhale peace, exhale control. Now we name the handoff. One by one, place it in my hands. Outcomes, put them here. Relationships, the ones you fear losing and the ones you need to release, give them here. Finances, the bills, the budget, the provision you cannot foresee, place them here. Your body and the healing timeline you keep checking here. The when that keeps you pacing. The how that keeps you strategizing. The why that keeps you spiraling. Put them here. Your reputation and what they think here. Your children and their paths here. The application, the interview, the decision, the diagnosis here. I can hold what you cannot carry. Open hands can receive what clenched fists cannot. Let go and watch me work. Let go and watch me work. Let go and watch me work. Feel the pressure lift as you release the role you were never asked to play. Breathe. Inhale peace. Exhale control. You are not abandoning responsibility. You are abandoning the illusion that control can save you. Your part is trust and obedience. My part is outcomes and orchestration. I am already answering in the places you cannot see. Now let's talk with me, not at me. No speech is needed, just honest, present heart. Whisper where you are afraid and where you are tired. Tell me what you're holding back and what you can finally lay down. Then listen. Let my words steady your thoughts and my presence quiet your pulse. Stay here a moment longer and notice. Peace is arriving before the email, before the callback, before the door swings open. This is the exchange you were made for. You are safe here tonight not because you know the plan, but because you are held by the one who does. Inhale peace, exhale control. Keep your hands open, keep your heart near. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, come nearer and pray with me. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Abide in me, and I in you. Apart from me you can do nothing, but with me, in season, you will bear much fruit. This is your prayer. In my presence. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let my words remain in you while I do what only I can do beneath the surface. Whisper with me, simple and honest. Vine of my life, keep me close in the quiet. Again, slower, keep me close in the quiet. Now confess the ache I already see. I have been tempted to take your silence as your absence. I have called delay denial. I have overthought what I cannot orchestrate. Replayed outcomes I cannot produce. Forgive me. I return my wandering mind to your word, my racing heart to your rest. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Now ask for the holy courage you need. Father and gardener, I agree with your pruning. Cut what drains me, remove what siphons my peace. Give me the grace to release what you are cutting away, and heal the places that ache as I let go. Let the tears that fall become water for future fruit. Teach me to remain, not strive, to receive, not perform, to stay connected when I cannot see results yet. Good, stay here. Let my hand be gentle over your pulse. Declare what is true over what is loud. I rest not because I understand, but because I trust. Your word abides in me, and I abide in you. Your peace is not circumstantial, it is my anchor. Tonight I choose open hands over clenched fists, worship over worry, obedience over outcomes. Apart from you, I can do nothing. With you, I will bear fruit that lasts, right on time. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Now let me seal you. Beloved, I am near. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. My silence is not distance, it is depth. My pruning is not rejection, it is protection. I am already answering in places you cannot see, already aligning what you have asked me for with who you are becoming. Remain in my love. Keep your heart near and your mind stayed on me. You are safe here tonight, not because you know the plan, but because you are held by the one who does. Stay, abide, rest, and watch me work. Beloved, draw near and pray with me. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Inhale peace, exhale control. Hear my wisdom over your days. For everything there is a season, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to keep silent and a time to speak. Let this truth quiet your hurry. My timing is not delay for delay's sake. It is love that arranges, paces, and prepares. Pray with me. Father, teach me to honor the season I am in without panic. Make it beautiful in its time. Ask me for what you need and I will give it. Pray, give me patience that does not rot into resignation, patience that is alive with hope. Keep my expectation breathing while my calendar is quiet. Give me wisdom to know what to plant now, what to stop watering, and what to leave behind in peace. Show me what to gather and what to release, when to embrace and when to refrain, when to speak and when to keep silent under your hand. Inhale peace, exhale control. I am already answering, even when you cannot see the roots of the answer yet. Now let us guard your heart from counterfeit urgency. Say it with me. I will not rush what God is building. I refuse the lie that fast is always faithful. I trade frenzy for faithfulness and deadlines for discernment. I align with your seasons, not my pressure. Child of mine, my not yet is protection and craftsmanship at once. I am fitting the door to your becoming. I make everything beautiful in its time, and your time is not being wasted. I am redeeming days you thought were lost, weaving pauses into preparation, turning quiet into capacity. Trust my cadence. Open hands can receive what clenched fists cannot. Let these words settle into your bones. Make it beautiful in its time. Again, softer. Make it beautiful in its time. Let the ache exhale and hope inhale. I am not late. I am precise. I am not absent. I am at work beneath the surface. You are safe here tonight, not because you see the whole plan, but because you are held by the one who authors seasons. Inhale peace, exhale control. Now, as you rest in this, prepare your heart for a shared confession with your brothers and sisters. Let your waiting turn into worship, your quiet into communion. Get ready to declare together what your soul is choosing in faith. Beloved, let your quiet turn into a chorus. Speak with me, not just in your heart, but with your mouth and your hands. Right now, type this as your declaration and let it mark the moment. I trust God in the quiet. My silent season is preparation. Again, write it slowly so your soul can hear you say it. I trust God in the quiet. My silent season is preparation. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. Inhale peace, exhale control. Let go and watch me work. Now add a single word for what you're believing. Me for healing, direction, restoration, provision, or the one your heart knows. If you are in a silent season, leave your request. This is family. You are not waiting alone. My people will stand with you. Reply to 2 names in the thread and tell them, I'm praying. You are not forgotten. As you write, I am already answering. As you agree with one another, I am weaving strength into the waiting. Abide in me, and let your comments become branches touching across the quiet. I cover you now. Peace over your mind, let the swirl still and the pulse slow. Strength for the waiting stamina to keep showing up with clean hands and a soft heart. Discernment for next steps, clarity to know what to plant, what to prune, when to speak, and when to be silent under my hand. I rebuke counterfeit urgency and bless your pace with mine. I station my peace like a guard at the door of your heart and mind. I anoint your ears to recognize my whisper and your feet to follow with confidence. You are safe here tonight, safe not because you can predict the outcome, but because I author it. Child of mine, the quiet will not last forever. Winter is not a verdict, it is a furnace for roots. What I prune, I protect. What I prepare, I fulfill. Fruit comes in its season, and I make everything beautiful in its time. Do not call what I am curing delay. Call it design. Keep your declaration close. Let it be worship when you wake and when you lie down. Inhale peace, exhale control. Keep abiding. Keep your hands open. I am fitting the door to who you're becoming, and when it turns, it will not squeal or splinter. It will open with ease, and you will walk in with peace. Type your faith. Lift your requests. Stand with one another. You are not behind. You are being aligned. Let go and watch me work. Beloved, lift your face. I am here. Feel the hush settle like a blanket and hear my heart over you. What you have walked through tonight is not a theory, it is my way with you. My silence was never absence. It was sanctuary. My pruning was never punishment. It was protection and promise. My seasons are not random. They are wisdom braided into time. And your abiding in me is not passivity. It is the living bond that makes fruit inevitable. You are safe here tonight, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. So I bless you now. Peace over your mind. Let the racing thoughts quiet under my hand. Let the swirl still. Let the night grow soft. Steadiness in your heart, rhythms that match my cadence. courage that does not collapse when the calendar is quiet. Holy release in your grip, grace to let go of what I am not giving you to carry, freedom from the illusion of control, new eyes to see, my timing, discernment, to recognize the door I fit for you and the pace that keeps your soul intact. You are not behind, you are being aligned. You will bloom right on time. I speak rest into your bones and hope into your horizon. I speak the calm of still waters into your thoughts and the strength of deep roots into your resolve. I seal your yes to abiding and your no to counterfeit urgency. I anoint your waiting with worship, your questions with quiet, your tomorrow with trust. Child of mine, I am already walking the road ahead of you, arranging, guarding, providing, pruning, preparing. What I have begun, I will finish. Now breathe with me. Inhale peace, exhale control. Again, inhale my nearness, exhale the need to manage outcomes. One last time, slower, let go, and watch me work. Let this become your lullaby and your morning march. When worry knocks, answer with release. When delay taunts, answer with design. When silence stretches, answer with abide. Sleep in peace. You are held. I am already working. Lay down the weight that isn't yours and take up the rest that is. I keep you. I cover you. I carry you. Fruit will meet you in its season, and when it arrives, it will not ask you to trade your peace to keep it. You are safe here tonight, not because you know the plan, but because I author it. If this brought you peace in your waiting, like this message so it can reach others. Subscribe for more prayers in the way of John 15 and Ecclesiastes 3, and share it with someone who feels forgotten in the quiet. Blessings on your rest, beloved. You will bloom right on time.